They were all in the solo lane, so I'm assuming that they're going for Fire Giant. We're going to rotate in, see if we can steal it. We're going to go ahead, use our ultimate, go underwater, and we're just going to look at that health timer. And between the Cupid ult and myself, we're able to steal it. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy SeanyB Gaming, and today we have a viewer request to play Sobek and support. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intention of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, Sobek is a pretty solid guardian. He also works really well in solo. He has the ability to displace enemies in team fights, which is always very helpful. This game is a bit of a long one, but I felt like we played support very well this game. So let's go ahead and jump into Sobek's kit. Sobek's 1, Charge Prey. Sobek charges forward at a frenzied pace. If Sobek hits an enemy, he does damage and throws the enemy behind himself. Sobek is immune to knockups while dashing. Sobek's 2, Tail Whip. Sobek whips around in a circle, knocking back enemies and dealing damage. Sobek's 3, Sickening Strike. Sobek does an axe attack that damages all enemies in front of him and lowers the healing received. In addition, Sobek heals for each enemy hit up to 3. The healing reduction is 50% and it lasts for 4 seconds. Sobek's ultimate, Lurking in the Waters. Sobek submerges himself where he gains 20% protection, generates mana, and is immune to crowd control, and he slows all enemies. When Sobek emerges, he damages all enemies in the radius. Canceling this ability decreases the damage. The submerged slow is going to be 20% at level 1, 40% at level 5. He's going to gain 10% of his mana back per second, and the submerged lifetime is 5 seconds. And finally, Sobek's passive, Blessing of the Now. Sobek's basic attack and abilities that hit enemy grant him protections for a short time. The protections are going to be 4 plus 0.3 per level. And the protections are going to last 6 seconds, and you can have a maximum of 3 stacks. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point to our 3. Level 2, put a point to our 1. Level 3, put a point to our 2. Then we want to max out our 3, max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 2, then max out our 1. We left Fountain with Guardian's Blessing, 4 health potions, and Hand of the Gods. We used Hand of the Gods on one of the camps. We are partied up with this Cupid. He's a member from the Discord server. I think everyone else on the team is a rando. When attacking wave, we want to try to hit the enemy gods along with minions, not just focus on the minion wave. Looks like our Bracken was able to get first blood over in solo. That's going to be an additional 500 gold for our Bracken. We are pretty low on mana. We want to pick up the Cupid hearts whenever we can. That's going to heal us and also provide Cupid with some mana.
Enemy missing middle.
We collect the Cerberus out of his 2. We have a King Arthur jungle. I just remembered that. King Arthur goes in, Bosset is right behind him. He's got to be pretty careful. We do have a shell to help him out. We pop the shell, but he gets slowed and gets picked. Kind of a bad engagement for King Arthur. We're low on mana, so we got to be a little careful here. Cupid is able to dash away. We're going to go ahead and hit our purple buff. The purple buff is going to provide whoever picks it up a little bit of attack speed, and if the enemy stands too close to them, they're going to have their protection reduced by a small amount. Our first major decision is going to be which boots to buy. I like going the aggressive route and going into the lifesteal boots, but I think if you're trying to be the best possible support and survive as much as possible, you want to go into the tank boots.
Enemy missing middle.
So when Serb uses his 2, we can either pluck him or use our 2 to cancel him out of it. We get the pluck onto the Chiron. He's able to dash out. Serb's pretty weak. We're going to try to stick to him. Unfortunately, he's able to wiggle out of there. We're going to go ahead and back and pick up our boots. I like going into the lifesteal boots. It allows us to be very aggressive. That combined with Stone of Binding, which we are picking up next, are going to allow us to pretty much get any squishy below half health with our combo.
Yo, I'm on my way.
Cupid just hit level 5. I think we popped Chiron's speed, so Cupid should be able to get the pick whenever Chiron, or whenever Cupid has his ultimate. We're going to set up a ward for our duel in. We just hit level 5 to get the pluck onto the Chiron. He gets tagged by the Cupid. We're able to knock him up. That's his beads. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, but he dashes out. Bad ultimate usage from us. We're going to get some damage onto the Cerberus. We get the pluck on the Cerberus, but Cupid is already too far back. We're going to go ahead and use our 3 on the minion wave, try to get the 3 hits on our heal. Cupid's backing mid wave, which is not the best time to back. That's a Cerb ultimate. We do have a shell. We're going to go ahead and pop it. Wiggle, dodge these Chiron shots. We're going to fall back, turn around, pluck the Cerberus into tower. Hit him with basic, body block him a little bit. Hit him with our 2, basic. And he's able to jump away to avoid our 3. Fat minion wave here. Cupid, come hit the minion wave. That's super unfortunate. Cupid's missing a lot of XP right here. We're going to keep putting points into our 3. Their purple buff might be up, so we're going to go ahead and see if we can evade it.
You little troublemaker.
Cupid wants to hit the Harpy, so we'll go ahead and hit the Harpy with them. Rotate back to the lane and clean up the wave. Get a little bit of poke onto the Chiron. Keep it dashed out, so we're going to want to dash out as well. We're completely out of mana, so we're going to go ahead and back. Then we're going to start working on the Stone of Binding. We're going to hit this red buff with King Arthur, get some of the golden XP.
Your team has destroyed a right enemy tower.
Since King Arthur's going over here, we're going to go over here as well. We go ahead and pluck the Cerberus. Unfortunately, the Cupid goes down to the Changa. We get our ult off onto the Chiron. We pluck him, throw him into tower, knock him back into tower, hit him with our 3, and King Arthur's is able to get the pick onto the Chiron. we're going to go ahead and clean up this wave. Right now, we have a level lead on the Cupid,
I'm going for jungle buff.
which is not ideal. We definitely want our carry to be a higher level than us. We're going to go ahead and hit the Harpy before we rotate the lane. Looks like Serb's clearing wave, so we should be able to just pick up that minion wave. We're going to leave Cupid to it, let him get some farm by himself. He's going to get more gold and XP if it's just him in that lane. We're going to go ahead and pluck Cerberus just because we can. Knock him back out of his 2. So Sobek actually is a great pick into this Chonga. That's an ultimate. We're in a little bit of trouble. We pop our shell. We dash out. Looks like we made it out of there. We're going to go ahead and back. And we're going to pick up the Stone of Binding. The Stone of Binding is going to provide us 30 magical power, 30 physical protections, 30 magical protections, and 10 MP5. It has a passive that successfully hitting an enemy god with a crowd control will place a debuff on the enemy, reducing their magical and physical protections by 10 for 5 seconds. So this will be applied whenever we land our 1 or our 2 onto the enemy. We get the pluck onto the Guantlent. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, detonate, and we're able to get the pick. Charon uses his ultimate. Looks like he was shooting for King Arthur. We miss our pluck because Serb dashes. The Kraken rotates in. We miss the pluck because Serb's able to jump at the perfect time. We get the knockback into the Chonga. We fight really well in the Chonga because of our 3. It has 50% anti-heal. Chiron dashes. We're going to follow him up. This is a free pick for us. We're able to get the pick onto the Chiron. Bit of a team fight. We might be able to get the pick onto this Chonga right here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We just gave up a free kill. Beset's here. Kind of low on mana. We're going to go ahead and rotate back to mid. We definitely should have gotten the pick onto that Chonga right there. We would have landed our 2. That would have removed 10 protections from her. Then we could have landed our 1, then our 3. We're going to go ahead and rotate to our Discordia.
Your right tower is under attack.
Chiron is in mid instead of in duel for some reason. I'm going to try to help this Cupid out because Beset's on him. We have a shell for him. Unfortunately, Beset's able to get the pick before we can pop the shell.
Your left tower is under attack.
Serb's here. Serb uses his ultimate. King Arthur's able to get the pick onto the Beset.
Your left tower.
We get our 2 on a Serb, canceling him out of his 2. We're going to stick this King Arthur, or with this King Arthur. Chonga is able to get the pick onto Discordia. King Arthur's a little weak. We're losing this fight, so we need to fall back. King Arthur's still here trying to fight, so we're going to stay with him. We activate our 3. We miss our block. We use our 2. Serb's able to get the pick onto King Arthur. Kraken's rotating in. Cupid is also here now. Serb jumps out. We accidentally pop our shell right there. We were trying to use VGS and we popped our shell. We get the pluck. That's going to cancel him out of his 2. He's pretty weak. There's his jump. Cupid's being attacked. We're going to try to stick to our Cupid and help him out. Let Bracken go chase people down. Bracken's able to get the pick onto 1. We get the pluck onto Changa. We're going to use our 2. Changa used her immunity. Changa got hit by the Discordia ultimate. We're able to get the pick onto the Changa. Our team's kind of split right now. We're going to try to help out this Discordia. We pluck the Beset. Get our 2 on the Beset. Reduce protections by 10. Beset's able to jump out. We're going for the pluck. We get the pluck. Unfortunately, our team kind of got pushed back and we're not able to clean up on that pluck. We have 2 on us. We have enough mana for 2 abilities, but we're just going to kind of save them. We're going to activate our 3. King Arthur's getting some damage. We're going to go ahead and fall back and pick up the Gauntlet of Thebes. Gauntlet of Thebes is going to provide us 300 health and 15 HP 5. It has a passive that allows us to get stacks. We get a stack by getting an assist on a minion, or 5 stacks for getting an assist on an enemy god. Each stack is going to provide 1 magical and 1 physical protection. Once we get 50 stacks, it's going to grant us an additional 50 magical protections, 50 physical protections, and allies within 70 units are going to receive an aura that gives them 10 physical and 10 magical protections. So once we get this item stacked, we're going to be a walking buff for our team. We get the pluck onto the Beset. We get ulted by Cerberus. Beset's able to get the pick onto Discordia. We're going to keep fighting with Bracken. We get the pluck onto Changa, throw her under tower. She uses her Aegis. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. We detonate a little early. We detonated early because we thought we were going to go down. Our team is still fighting. King Arthur's able to clean up the Changa. So that was our first death. We were fighting into their 3 damaging characters. We ulted and we're kind of a sitting target. We detonated it early and then didn't have the damage to get the pick onto the Changa.
Troublemaker.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Double kill.
Attack the Gold Fury.
On my way.
Retreat left lane. Attack the Gold Fury.
Gold Fury should be wide open, so we're trying to get the team to go and attack it. This is just a regular Gold Fury, so it's just going to provide gold to everyone on our team. Right now we are up in kills, up in gold, so things are looking good for our team. I feel like we're having a pretty good game as support. We're really helping out, even though we're only involved in 8 of our 23 kills. If you're support and you're looking at the stat line, right now we're 3, 1, and 8. I think kill participation is a better representation of how well you're doing as support than the kill death ratio. Right now we haven't participated much. I feel like a lot of action is happening in solo and in mid, but we're going to get there. We're going to be involved in a lot of these kills coming up. We're at 15 stacks on our Gauntlet of Thebes. We do want to kind of focus on getting that stacked up as quickly as possible. To do that, we need to sit in a lane and kind of let the minions die around us. Bracken might be able to solo this Bastet. We're rotating in. Looks like they're running Chongas here. We miss our dash. We get the 3 onto her. That's going to be 50% anti-heal. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. And Kraken's able to clean her up.
Your left tower is under attack.
Sobek is a very viable pick just because of his anti-heal. Not to mention he has a good 2 that knocks back enemies and provides decent heal. He also has a block that displaces people, and his ultimate can really chunk in a team fight. He's just a very strong pick, kind of overall. His kit's very good. It's aged very well.
Good job.
He's a pretty old character, and his description are like 1 sentences each for each ability, which is always nice, compared to a Persephone ability, which is like a paragraph long.
Your right tower is under attack. Your right tower has been destroyed. Group up.
Yeah, we tried to be aggressive there. He was able to back. I don't think we would have been able to do much, really just prevent his back. Chonga's nearby. We're going to see if we can rotate him behind her. We get the 2 on her. That's going to reduce her protections. We're going to pluck her, but nobody's around to help us out. We got our Aegis. That's a small win. Right now, trying to get the team to group up together. We get the 2 onto the Beset. We pluck a minion. Four people in mid. Kraken uses his ultimate. Chiron looks like he's going down. Kraken's able to get the pick onto the Chiron. We miss our pluck. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Prevent any CC. Looks like we detonated a little early, and Chong is able to clean us up with our ultimate. We could have popped our shell right there. We just didn't really expect Chonga to ult us. After going into Gauntlet of Thebes, we're going to be going into Pridwen. Pridwen is going to provide us 30 physical protections, 30 magical protections, and 20% cooldown, which is very nice. As a passive that when your ultimate ability has finished casting, you're going to gain a shield equal to your protections for 5 seconds. When destroyed by timing out or being depleted, it explodes and deals magical damage equal to 50% of the shield's initial health and slows targets by 25% for 3 seconds. This effect can only occur once every 45 seconds. Pridwen in this point of the build is very nice because it's providing us 20% cooldown, and it allows us to kind of do a little bit more with our ultimate. It looks like our solo laner kind of dominated solo lane. Our jungles kind of running jungle. Looks like the enemy carry's got a bit of a lead on our carry. Mids are about equal and supports are about equal. Gonna go ahead and get the ward set up in mid. We would have tussled with the Golem, but then we saw the Serb right behind him. We get our 3 off. Golem gets thrown. Oh my goodness, a lot of stuff going on there. He gets hit by a Discordia apple and within a Cupid ult and a King Arthur ult. We're gonna run in, tank it for the team. We get the pluck onto the Chonga. Use our 2. We're gonna go ahead and use our ultimate, slow them for the team. That's an Aegis. We detonate, and between the Kraken ult and my ult, we're able to clean her up. Serb's on the Cupid. Cupid fell kind of behind the team in that fight. Pop a shell. We're going to try to help keep it out.
Hey, watch it! I'm walking here.
Ultimate down.
has been slain.
Serves nearby. I don't think we have kill potential. We're kind of just trying to be annoying.
One by one, they all shall fall.
We miss our pluck.
Your left tower is under attack.
We're going to use our 3, use our 2, remove 10 protections. Pluck him out of his 2. It's the battle of the supports. It's going down in mid lane. The Golan's here, so now we got to run. I would have fought the Serb to figure out who was the best support right there. But unfortunately, somebody else rotates in. After going into Pridwen, we're going to be going into Divine Ruin. Divine Ruin is going to provide us 90 magical power, 10 penetration, 10 flat penetration. Enemies hit by an ability are going to have their healing and regeneration reduced by 40% for 8 seconds.
Attack right lane.
So that combined with our 3 is going to reduce their healing by 90%. Right now, we're pretty tanky. We have some utility. We have some cooldown. The Divine Ruin is going to allow us to just really focus down that Chonga with our 3.
Defend the gold fury. Your team
We think they might be on gold.
enemy tower.
They are not.
Attack the gold fury.
We're going to go ahead and dash in on the Oni Fury. So the Oni Fury is going to spawn an enhanced minion wave in each lane. The enhanced minion wave is going to be able to clear the enemy minion wave and is really good at pushing structures. Kabrakan was pushing up pretty far by himself over in solo. We're able to get the Oni Fury. We're pretty weak now, so we're probably going to back. Might clean up left lane first. Nice little heal from our 3. That's unfortunate. So while we were cleaning up Gold Fury, they made the call to go for Fire Giant. We'll go ahead and pick up the purple.
Your middle tower is under attack. Yo, I'm on my way. Your middle tower has
While they are frail,
So they have a 5-man stack in mid with Fire Giant. We're definitely on the defensive right here. We miss our pluck, which is not the best way to start off a team fight. Looks like they're retreating. They probably could have pushed right there. We're going to try to body block. To get the pluck. Stay in the Cupid ult, please. And we're able to get the pick onto the Golan. That's a Kabrakan ult. We clean up 2. We should push something right here.
attack middle lane. Attack left lane. Attack left lane.
We have the minion numbers over in the left, so I think we should rotate over there with our team.
Group up. Attack right lane. Attack left lane.
Trying to get our team to split push. It looks like they're going against the Kabrakan over in solo. So while they're distracted with him, we should be able to get this Phoenix over here. We try to pluck the Beset, but unfortunately we hit a minion. We're in a little bit of trouble right here. We have 3 people on us. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate for that CC immunity. It's also going to slow them, so we should be able to get a little bit of wiggling away from them. We're going to dash away. We also have the shield from Pridwen. Turn around, use our 3. Get a small heal because we hit Beset.
Retreat.
Discordia is still kind of in it. We're going to rotate in, try to help her out. We pluck her. She has an apple on her. We're going to hit her with a 3. The Serb is just very tanky. Kabrakan's able to solo the Chonga. Serb's able to solo the Discordia. We get ulted. We use our beads. We're going to go ahead and back ourselves. King Arthur's tussling with them. And King Arthur goes down. We're going to go ahead and sell our Guardian's Blessing and pick up Mantle of Discord. Mantle of Discord is going to provide us 60 physical protections, 60 magical protections, 10% cooldown, and it has a passive that if you take damage below 30% health, you unleash a shockwave that stuns all enemies within a 20 unit radius for 1 second, and become immune to crowd control effects for 1 second. This can only occur once every 90 seconds. We're going to go ahead and try to get a pluck onto somebody, get them back into the Phoenix. The Bracken 3 is going to prevent them from actually being plucked. We used our ultimate a little premature right there. We're going to dash, get the throw onto the Beset. Got to use our 2, and we're able to clean up the Beset. That was a good defense from our team. We're going to go ahead and clean up this minion wave in mid. So we made it to level 20 before our mid laner and our carry. Not a good sign.
Don't worry about it.
Even though we're up in kills and up in gold, the enemy team... Well, I guess I didn't see the Kukulon. I was going to say the enemy team's all level 20, but it's not true. We get the pluck, we're going to throw him. He has no dash, he's in a bit of trouble. Bracken's able to get the pick. Kukulon's here. We get our 3 onto him. He uses his ultimate. We're going to try to zone Beset away from the team fight. Use our 3. We pluck Chonga. We're going for Beset. We go ahead and use our ultimate. Bracken is able to get the pick onto the Beset. We're going to use our 3. Keep Kukulon still within the Bracken. Chonga is able to get the pick onto our Cupid. Serb's very weak. A 3-for-2 trade. We're going to go ahead and push left. Make sure that this Phoenix stays down. We're pretty low on mana, so we do gotta kind of be a little careful here. I think our teammates chased the Serb. They were able to get the pick, but cost us a lot of time.
Your right tower is under attack.
We're gonna keep willing down this Phoenix. And there goes our King Arthur. Not what you like to see. 32 minutes into a game when you're just now pushing structures. It is now a 4v5. So we're going to go ahead and sell our boots. Pick up the movement speed potion, and we're going to be going for the spirit robes. Spirit robes are going to provide us 40 physical protections, 40 magical protections, 10% cooldown, and 20% crowd control reduction. It has a passive that you gain an additional 15% damage mitigation for 3 seconds whenever you are hit with a hard crowd control effect. This can occur once every 15 seconds.
On my way.
You attacked by a giant. Cancel that.
So if we get hit by a Serbal, a Chonga ult, we're going to gain 15% additional mitigation. Oh, the Serb looks like he's in trouble. No! He's able to dash out. Discordia used their ultimate. We're going to chase down the Serb. We miss. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to be able to get the pick on him, and we might have put our team in a bad position. We're going to try to rotate back, help our team out.
Retreat left lane.
Cupid's able to get the pick onto the Chonga.
Group up. You attack Fire Giant.
We pluck the Kukulin. We kind of messed up our Bracken right there. With Sobek, you always have to worry about plucking the enemy out of your teammates' damaging abilities.
Attack fire giants! Attack fire giants!
Yes, I'm on it.
You attack Fire Giant.
Our team makes the call to go for Fire Giant. The enemy team is closing in. We're going to have to fall back here.
Retreat!
Retreat.
Pretty low on health and mana.
Be right back.
We're going to go ahead and back.
Group up.
Take this jungle buff.
Cupid and myself should be able to get the pick onto this Primal Fury. So the Primal Fury is going to provide everyone on our team. Ooh, it looks like we're bypassing the Primal Fury and going straight for the Phoenix. Big brain play or mistake? We will find out. We pluck the Kukulin. Bracken uses ultimate. We're able to clean up one. Bracken's able to clean up the other. It's just Bracken and myself. We lost our two damaging characters. We pop a shell. We're trying to help him out. We use our ultimate. No, he blinked out of it. Good for him. We dash in, we use our 3, and we're able to clean him up. We have 2 people here. It is 1v2. We're just going to wiggle. We're really interested in that left Phoenix. I'm assuming they're both just still on my tail. They stopped to push mid. So a free Phoenix for us. This is the second Phoenix. We've kind of ensured that it stayed down just by our lonesome. That's a Chonga ult. That does pretty much nothing to us.
We Gucci, bro.
We're going to go ahead and fall back ourselves. We're going to go ahead and sell our Stone of Binding. And we are going to pick up Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver is going to give us some power, some percent penetration. And it's going to make it to where whenever we damage an enemy with an ability, it's going to remove 2% of the target's maximum health. This can scale up.
What's up, bro?
Basically, whenever we land an ability, we're going to be dealing some relevant damage to every character now. We already kind of do relevant damage to the squishies, but now we're going to do some relevant damage to the tank characters.
Fire Giant.
On my way.
I'm going to go ahead and make a play for the Fire Giant.
Wait.
We're going to kind of zone, make sure that nobody comes in here. The set is nearby. And we're able to get the pick onto the Fire Giant. The set's in the back line going for Distortia. She's able to get the pick onto our mid laner. We're going to try to chase her down, get the pick, pluck her. She does not have her dash currently. We're going to activate our 3. Go ahead and use our ultimate because she does not have her jump. We're going to clean up this fat minion wave so it doesn't push tower. Looks like Guantlent's about to go down. King Arthur is back and he's able to get the pick.
Good, man. Group up, attack right lane.
Our carry is able to solo the enemy carry. We've been pushing up this minion wave. We should be able to get this Phoenix right here. Unfortunately, Chong is able to get the pick onto our Cupid. We get ulted by Sir, but we go ahead and use our ultimate to avoid it. We're able to get the right Phoenix now. It's just Kabrakan and myself this far up.
On my way. Be careful.
Cancel the Serb out of his 2. We get ulted, we're in a little bit of trouble. Activate our 3, prevent any healing. Reduce it by 90%. It's a 4v3. We have minions coming in from the left and right. Are we not attacking? Oh, we're going for the Titan. Discordia's in a bit of trouble. Kabrakan has to fall back. Oh, we did not push very well right there. Bracken goes down. We go ahead and use our ultimate. King Arthur's able to get the pick onto the Changa. Go ahead and use our ultimate to detonate. Get some damage onto the Golem. Right now we're kind of just pointlessly tussling. We should be trying to get damage onto the Titan or going for the middle Phoenix. Trying to get King Arthur out of there, Basette's now there. We're just gonna run.
Retreat right lane.
It's not a good fight for us. Cupid's here. We're telling him to retreat. It's a 4v2. It's just not a good fight for us. We go ahead and buy a damage potion and then the defensive potion. We're still waiting for King Arthur to spawn. Looks like Chiron's defending mid. Serb's here as well. Same with Changa. We're gonna go ahead and dash out. Basette's here. We're gonna make sure she can't go on our Cupid or our Discordia. We miss our block.
Retreat.
Attack the gold Fury.
We're gonna go ahead and make a play for the Primal Fury. We're really going for this objective to give King Arthur time to catch up to us.
Attack left lane. Be right back.
We're pretty low on health and mana, but we're wanting to push this. King Arthur, that Harpy is not worth it right now. It's not worth not being with this team on this push.
Betray your brothers.
We're gonna try to stick to this Changa. We pluck her away from her Cupid. We pop a shell onto the Cupid. We're gonna use our 3, get the anti-heal onto her. Our Cupid goes down. We're pretty low on health and mana.
Attack right lane.
We're gonna rotate right, see if we can get the pick onto this Phoenix. We're gonna pluck the Serb back. That's the Serb ultimate. Chong is able to get the pick onto Discordia. Kraken's fighting 3 over there.
Out of mana. Attack right.
We're able to push Serb back, so we should be able to get this Phoenix.
Out of mana.
This Phoenix is doing nothing to us because we bought that defensive potion.
On my way.
We have to back. King Arthur goes down. Now Braken's in a bit of a bad position. Braken goes down.
Group up. Defend that fire giant.
They were all in the solo lane, so I'm assuming that they're going for Fire Giant. We're gonna rotate in, see if we can steal it. We're gonna go ahead, use our ultimate, go underwater, and we're just gonna look at that health timer. And between the Cupid ult and myself, we're able to steal it.
Troublemaker.
So we Gucci, bro.
Cupid goes down. Looks like their team just decided to back right there. We're gonna go ahead and start working on this damage buff. Bracken says he's got to eat in like 5 minutes. Discordia is able to get a pick onto the Beset. That Changa ult just chunked the Discordia. We get the pluck. We're gonna toss her back. King Arthur, stop going for Harpy camps and help in fights. Ugh, that's not good.
Attack the Titan. I'll attack.
May I have a stance?
The dash in just to cancel the back. I love it.
So we Gucci, bro.
We're gonna get a little bit of damage onto the Titan. 3,600 health left. As an ult, we're gonna use our beads. Pop a shell, try to help out the Bracken. The Titan's very low. 1,000 health, 800 health, 600, 321. And that's it. We did not get the Titan. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. I think maybe we should have just started that team fight with our ultimate. That might have made the difference between getting the Titan and not.
luck next time.
Your middle phoenix has been
They're able to get the middle phoenix, which is super unfortunate. Their right phoenix just came back online. Their left phoenix is about to come back online.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
Bye bye, Cupid. The Changa is melting our squishies.
Group up. Attack middle, attack right lane.
Your right phoenix is under attack.
You defend middle lane.
We're going for something cheeky. Trying to just get there, get to the left phoenix. Looks like we decided against it. Now we're gonna kind of rotate back and play it right instead of going for the pick on the Titan. I think we could have probably rotated to that left phoenix, just eaten some Titan shots or some phoenix shots and try to get that phoenix down.
I'm on my way.
We're going to try to rotate with the Cabrakan, who I guess it is time to eat for him because he's walking into a wall. King Arthur is tussling with Beset. Looks like he lost that engagement. Changa's over in right. We pop a shell onto the Discordia. Use our 2, provide a little bit of peel. Throw the Serb away. We're pretty low on mana ourselves.
Out of mana.
Cupid's in some trouble. Looks like he's gone down. We don't really have the mana. We're going to try to dash out. And it looks like we're going down ourselves. Super unfortunate. But I feel like for us, we had a really good game. I feel like we played Sobek very well. I really like this build on him. And the enemy team is able to get our Titan. Sometimes that's just how the map flops in Smite. Still think we had a good game. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. The stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.